Developing at 5, ABC 15 has learned 13 residents at a Valley assisted living facility have died due to complications of COVID-19. And we know another 14 residents have tested positive and are now under care and quarantine. One of those residents is also in the hospital. 6 more are awaiting test results, and the outbreak even extending to healthcare workers attending those residents. 9 have tested for COVID-19. The facility is Pennington Gardens in Chandler. Zach Crenshaw is following the latest developments. Zach, what do we know?
Yeah, Steve, well, we know, as you mentioned, 28 residents have tested positive for COVID-19 at this facility, and they are now on an even tighter lockdown, doing everything they can to try and stop the spread that has already ravaged this facility. You heard the numbers at the top of the show, you and Katie breaking them down there. 6% of our state's deaths have come from this elderly assisted living facility. 13 residents have died over the past 11 days due to complications with COVID-19. The outbreak affecting employees as well. 9 employees have tested positive here, and the facility actually just saying in the last 2 hours that 13 of their employees have now tested negative and have been cleared to come back to work at this facility. They are obviously in desperate need of every employee they have. The death toll, as I mentioned, has increased dramatically over the past 10 days. On April 9th, there were no reported deaths, but from Friday to Saturday of this past weekend, 4 elderly residents here at Pennington Gardens passed away. Now, I talked to the daughter of one resident who told me she pulled her mom from Pennington last Monday due to the spread of COVID-19 and the increasing number of deaths. She says, fortunately, her mom has tested negative and is now living with her at her house. Dana Kennedy, the director of Arizona's AARP, says the long-term care facilities like this were the most vulnerable, but they were not nearly as prepared or equipped for this pandemic.
I mean, we needed to make the nursing facilities like ground zero when this all happened, and made sure that the employees were tested, that they had PPE, that they were properly trained in infection control and not spreading this disease. These are facilities where, people live close together, often congregate meals, and, they're often short-staffed as well. I think at the end of the week, we're probably going to have to look at, are all these nursing facilities, do they have appropriate staffing levels right now?
Now, Pennington Gardens' parent company, Compass Living, is in Oregon, and they confirmed the numbers that have been sent out to residents, as we mentioned at the top of this story. They also pointed out that there are 75 other assisted living facilities in Maricopa County alone right now that have at least one COVID-19 case. So they say they are not alone in the spread of assisted living facilities, but certainly one of the largest clusters we have come across, particularly in Maricopa County. They say they are working with the county to get all of their staff and residents tested, and have taken extra precautions when it comes to wearing PPE and also disinfecting and sanitizing the entire facility. We'll stay on top of this story for now. Live in Chandler, Zach Crenshaw, ABC 15, Arizona.